Hi guys, welcome back to another Halloween tutorial. I am so excited because we are rocking the green contacts again. So first things first, I am going to prime my skin and I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Primer for this one. And yes, your girl is scraping her bottle dry because we waste nothing over here, so don't mind me. Next, I'm taking the Chanel Sol de Tan Day, you guys know what it is, the cream bronzer. And you can totally do all of this after your foundation if you wanted to, but because I'm oily and this is such a contoured look, I figured doing a layer underneath would help make it look a little bit more natural. We shall see. So I am just going to start contouring my face, and this is going to be a really harsh contour. So I am going to take it all the way from my temples right above my ear and pull it all the way down to my mouth, as you can see. I then am doing my forehead, and truthfully, because of the headpiece, you really don't have to do this, but at this moment in time, I was just kind of going through the motions and I always contour my forehead, so you could skip that if you wanted to, but I just accidentally, went with it. And then you're going to want to do both your jawline and then your nose as well. So with the nose, the thing to really remember for Maleficent is to do right on the edge of your nose. And what I do like about doing all of this before foundation is, as you can see here, I realized that I was kind of a little too close together at first, and so you can just take it away. If you do all the contouring after your foundation, you have to start completely over. So I will say that that is a good tactic, but you're going to want to do it on the sides of your nose, bring it up under your brow, and then I am like making my nostrils look a little bit smaller here. I'm looking at a reference picture of Angelina Jolie to kind of get this going. And then also for the tip of my nose, I do it in kind of like a triangular shape, and that gives me both a rounded yet pointed nose. I really don't know how to explain what I'm doing. So then you're going to want to go ahead and put on a layer of foundation. I am using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop for this look. And you guys, in my personal opinion, it is the best foundation at the drugstore. I have nothing but positive things to say about this one. Of course, we also have to do some concealer, so I put it in all the usual places, but I also did put a little bit underneath where I had already contoured, which is why the lower part of my face over there looks a little bit lighter, because I did do that. And then you're also going to want to bring the concealer down on the sides of your nose, as you saw me doing, and that's just going to help with the nose contour later. From here, we are going to sharpen up our contour even more. Now, this is going to be a very heavy contouring video. I'm sure you're going to get tired of me saying it, but I do it in steps. That way I can blend it out and work as I go and make adjustments as needed. So I primarily focus that bit on the upper portion right under my cheekbone, and then I just blend it out with a beauty sponge here just to kind of make it look a bit more natural. Do keep in mind, this look is not going to look natural, so do not stress about that. Now I am just going to go ahead and set all the places in which I put concealer, and I'm also going to make sure, as you'll see in a minute, that this is going to be the first time in which I cut underneath the contour on my cheekbones. And again, when you do this in steps, I'm just making it look a little bit more natural, having the ability to really blend and adjust as I go. Next, I am just setting all of the cream contour with a powder bronzer. I am using the Benefit Hoola bronzer to do this. I always do this just because, again, I have oily skin, so if you have dry skin, you can skip this step, but it's also just going to make it look a little bit more natural and make it longer lasting. When setting your nose contour with the powder bronzer, the biggest thing to remember to do here is really blend it up underneath your eyebrow. This is just going to make the nose contour look even more natural. I'm really just sucking in my cheeks here and really carving them out even more, especially right in that hollow area, as you can see, because again, Maleficent has such defined cheekbones, so I'm just kind of going ham sandwich on it. And then from here, I am going to take my beauty sponge and I am going to really carve out my contour, just because, as you can see, since I did go so ham sandwich on it, I needed it to be a little less blown out, if you will. So I'm just going to kind of clean it up. And I'm also going to clean up my nose as well. That way that is as sharp as it can be. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to start off taking Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee, and I'm going to pop this into my crease. It is going to be this shade that I use to really blend in with the nose contour as well, which is why I like doing my nose contour first, as you can see right there. And then I'm also going to run this underneath my lower lash line as well. Next, I'm taking Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, and I'm going to start deepening this up. So I'm going to place this in my outer portion and all the way into my inner corner throughout my crease, as you can see. At this point, with no additional product on the brush, I'm going to begin kind of pulling it up towards my brow. And what that is going to do is give my eye an instant eye lift. So you can see right there the difference between the two, how my one eye looked a little bit more lifted, while my other one was a little bit more downward turn. This is such an easy and simple trick to do to kind of give yourself that lift. And it doesn't alter the shape of the eyeshadow because this look is overall very rounded. I then am also going to take this shade on my lower lash line about 3/4 of the way in. Next, I'm taking Makeup Geek's Americano, and I'm going to deepen this up even more. You can totally use a black or a gray if you want to, but I decided to keep it a little more neutral, keep it a little bit more wearable, and maybe easier for people to recreate, because I know black can be a very daunting shade. And so this color is only going to be focused primarily on the outer corner, as you can see here, down by the lash line and up into the crease just a smidge. And so I'm really going to focus on really blending all of these shades together. And then I'm going to take a flat definer brush in the exact same shade, and I'm going to run it all along my lash line. Next, I'm going to take a black kohl liner and very, very lightly, I'm going to smudge it right at the base of my eyelashes just for a little added definition. And I'm also going to pull it all the way in to my inner tear duct because her eyes have kind of like an inverted cat eye type of effect. Is that what it's called? But I didn't want it to be super harsh. Again, I also wanted it to be easy to recreate. I popped on a pair of lashes, and I also decide to kind of contour my kind of smile lines to match Angelina Jolie's. This step is totally optional. You don't have to do it, but if you do it, I recommend putting it down and then blending it out with your beauty blender again to make things seem a little more cohesive and natural. And then obviously I'm going to touch up my contour a little bit more because is the contouring ever going to be done with this look? Who knows? I then am going to do a little bit of lower lash mascara. It doesn't really look like she's wearing too much, but I had to have it, and this is the e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara. You guys, it is bomb. And then I decided to take a matte white or like cream colored shadow and just kind of highlight my brow bone. I just kind of felt like it was missing something, and I felt like that pulled it all together. Okay, so last but not least for lips, I did line my lips with a red lip liner, and that was so I could alter my lip shape to better match Angelina Jolie's. To do this, I overlined my top lip and made the sides more straight and downward slanted, whereas my lips kind of naturally curve. And then I did fill it in with the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. So once you have all that done, you look a little something like this. You're going to want to toss on your costume pieces, and this is my take take on Maleficent. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. And if you did like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have a few more looks up my sleeve, so I hope you guys are excited. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween. Bye!